We're going to be talking about or breaking down the situation that is happening in Southern Africa and in South Africa. We've seen apparently reactions from different leaders, from different stakeholders in the country, but this only comes after one of the African countries, which is Ghana, took the initiative and respond to the situation that was escalating terribly. This did not start at the time when these people, all these stakeholders, all these people that have spoken, when they started speaking about it, it has been prevailing across Southern Africa for a good time, for 5 months. And I want to make this clear. I want to clarify this. This is not about illegal immigrants. Though most of the reporters, when they report, they say illegal immigrants, illegal foreign nationals. It's about foreign nationals. Because when they come, when they storm, let's say a shop or they storm a shopping center, they storm any of the places where people correct themselves from, they won't differentiate whether you're documented or undocumented. It doesn't matter to them. They always violent. They don't listen. And at the end of the day, you ask yourself who is behind these people, because I mean, they will attack kids, they will attack the elderly, they will attack the sick, so they'll attack anyone. What wasn't the situation is most of the times they would even attack and assault people at the side of the police or the security personnel and agencies, which becomes a little bit terrible and painful. So when the security forces are around and people are attacked, it is directly showing that the government is behind this. And you could see they had kept quiet for a long time until when one of the African countries, which is Ghana, responded, and then they came out making these, reactions, talking about ABCD, but they had kept quiet for a good time. We really need to understand what is the root cause of this. Do we really need violence to answer the question? Because it is across Africa, it is across the world. It is not only happening here. We saw recently when it was happening in the US, the ICE, when it was shooting at people, killing people. And are we really going to survive in this manner? But here it becomes a little bit different. At least that side, it's the security forces that are killing anyone that is suspected to be an immigrant or anything in the same line. But here it is someone who wakes up and they feel like I have got um likes, I've got passion. People now like me because of what I do. But in the first place, we need to first ask ourselves, what I'm doing, is it legal or illegal? And now it stands out from the line of being legal or illegal, it comes to humanitarian. Is it human? Because if you murder a child, if you hit a father in front of their child, that is inhuman. Someone is coming to pick their kid from school and is attacked. But I mean, these people, the worst part of it, that these people have been keeping quiet until Ghana reacted, and then they started making these statements. All along, they had kept quiet. It is ridiculous. But what is the outcome? Because these things were being done at their site. They knew what was happening, but they decided to keep quiet. And people lose lives. I mean, there's another thing that we need to really understand to be humans. Like shadow, you wake up, go and come back, and your family is happy. It is the same way. Everyone has got a child, everyone has got a father they look up to. So if we really want to take lives for granted and feel like because I've been hyped by the natives, I can do whatever that I want, whether it is illegal or legal, whether it is human or not human. And what wasn't it? It is done black on black. Because if it is any other person, if you can see how they've been encountering different people, if it is an Indian or a white, you won't see the same approach they use when they're approaching a black person. Especially when I saw an old man that has been in South Africa for over 50 years, and the way he was attacked and addressed, and he kept saying, I got all my documents, I'm documented, and I have kids here, they're over 20 years, and they were like, we don't care. So that's the biggest problem, because someone, you can see that people that are communicating to these people, they don't really understand what they're even talking about. They don't even really understand what they're talking about, because they're like, no, you're a foreigner, you have to go, you have a foreigner, you have to go. So it has nothing to do whether you're documented or undocumented. They just have, it is a hype from different political parties who have ambitions that are very selfish, because they feel like they can use foreign nationals as the block or as a ladder to get wherever they want to get to. And when it gets out of hand, they change their statements. It is ridiculous. It is very rhetoric. Most of the things, when we are reacting or when we do what we have to do, let's always use our heads. The best way of rescuing a country is through policies. I mean, if you have a political party, you represent it in the National Assembly, then put there a policy. You're even having a chance, you have a political party, it has representatives in the National Assembly. Let them bring a policy. As simple as that. If there's something that's going on that you don't like, go to your respective ministries, departments that are responsible for that. But you don't just go and murder people. It is terrible. I would never support that. I would never support killing someone, disrespecting someone in front of the children, in front of the other wives. Because at the end of the day, we have South Africans that are across the world. What if the people also react in the same manner? Would you like it? I don't think you would really like it. If you are a Kenyan and you're beating up Ugandans, and then Kenyans that are also in, let's say, Congo, they are treated in the same manner, would you be happy? Not. Let us try to keep ourselves safe wherever we are and understand what we have to do and what we don't have to do. Let's differentiate. I mean, it is just simple. Differentiating between the wrong and the right. Just being human. That's what it needs. And everything will be good. Gratitude. Until we meet again.